Right. So, we did end our last game with the success of you guys uh, getting rid of the hags at the spa. After that, you returned to Candlekeep with a new addition to the crew, even though the player's not here today. Uh, you had met a new friend named Ren, who was a wizard. He assisted you on getting rid of the three hags. It turned out he was also looking for them because his father and himself were cursed in one of the paintings, which you guys ended up freeing him with the help of Hemlock, even though he won't admit that. He takes full credit for it. After that, you guys made it back to Candlekeep, where he was also offered a job to work with you guys. On your week back at Candlekeep, some of you did some research. I know Ren created a arcane focus. Leopold did do some research looking for Zekrins. But while he was doing this, he also got another message from his patron when he went into his watch. His entire room kind of resembled Krenkel's room that's in the basement. While he was researching, he came up with the idea to go inside of his watch and leave it on the table for Krenkel to find, knowing as a Kenku, he couldn't resist taking a shiny new object, which Krenkel did. Took him a while. He put him in his pocket. It took him a while to go into his room, but he eventually stored his Leopold's watch in one of his drawers, where Leopold had popped out of the room, and that's where we left Leopold. Also, Leopold did take a PTO day from work, which was really surprising to everybody that he took the day off to go do something private. We had Hemlock. No, let's start with Fader. We had Fader. He was looking for a artist because he had a piece of art he wanted to commission. He was searching. I think it was like the fourth and fifth day. Unfortunately, there was no artist to be found. Van was doing some research into a weapons guy, perhaps in Baldur's Gate, so he can try to have his weapon enhanced. And then there was also... Well, then we go to Hemlock, who was kind of down and sad throughout the week, missing her good friend Millie. But she does have a token of Millie's, which was her frog that gets you extremely high or tripping on acid kind of effect if you lick the frog. But also Hemlock decided to write a letter to her dad. Yeah, how'd that come out? She didn't do it, did she? I knew she wasn't going to do it.
I forgot to finish it.
Oh, Hemlock. So
I have it right here.
I mean, it's fine. You don't have to finish a letter. You can also start a letter and never finish it. So yeah, she has a letter that she hasn't finished to her dad. I think, did I cover everything? Is there anything I missed?
Right. Well, we were given a...
Oh, the most important thing. Yeah, while you were away, you were met by Pelk, who was a copper dragonborn. She was one of the avowed at Candlekeep. She came to the group with a book in her hand. What was it called? The Book of Cylinders. Which was just a green book with the leather straps that kind of sealed it shut. And she told you that Candlekeep gets their fish food from this Ripley village up on the coast, about a day's journey by boat. And she told you that the shipments from the Gripley village have ceased, and she found out that their village was being attacked by Yuan Ti, a lizard kind of snake kind of people. She said that. Isn't that what she said? Or did I just give out more information? I don't know.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, okay, so I did
You told us that serpents were attacking.
Yeah, it's the serpent people. And she asked the group if they could go check out the Gripley village to see if they can get the shipments of fish Candlekeep going again, because it's her favorite supply of fish. The group agreed, and she told everyone that they can catch a ride. There is a captain waiting for them the next day to bring them on their new trip. But we left off, it was close to the end of the day. We have the group out working. They have, I think, another hour or two to finish up, and then we have Leopold in Krankle's room. And I will bring you to the map. So we are down on the south map. Everyone else is at work. Leopold. So we have Leopold in Krankle's room. So, Leopold, we'll start with you today.
Yes. Okay, well, made it into this room. Now I just have to find what I'm supposed to be looking for. Well, first off, I'm going to go look in, because I know back when we first came in that there was a hidden area behind a wall where he had hidden the original book, so I'll go look into there to see if I can find the tome I'm looking for.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Are you going to move stuff around, or are you just looking? Or you're going right to that spot? Like you're going to open it up?
I'm going right to that spot, so I imagine it'd be an investigation.
Okay.
Bugger.
Yeah, you go to open that same spot. When you open it up, this time there is nothing in there. Looks like he moved things.
All right, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Magic. Well, if you were going to give me another sign, that would be lovely. But let's see. I'm going to. Floors are made of wood. Maybe hit it somewhere around the floors. I guess I'm going to.
Does Detect Magic see through walls? I don't think it does.
Not typically.
I think
no.
no.
I don't think so.
It sees through a certain thickness of various materials.
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
So it actually can see into it a little bit of ways.
Yeah. Okay, so as you look around, you actually don't see anything glowing or giving off any kind of magical auras. Give me a perception check. This was that little cubby hole.
Ah! Blasted bird!
Yeah, so you are looking around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary at this point. It's just, there's a lot of light everywhere from all the bugs crawling, and it's pretty gross, especially for Leopold to have all these, I don't know, insects all around him.
don't like this at all. Well, I'm gonna pull out my watch and see if it points in any direction.
So as you're standing there, you just you look at your watch and it kind of starts pointing to the northern west wall.
Okay. Oh, yes. Before I do anything else, I'm going to try to wedge the door shut.
Okay, what are you gonna wedge it with? Do you have any pittons or anything like that?
I got a couple of daggers. That's all I got is daggers.
Okay. It's lost. Okay. So you just you're just gonna jam some daggers into the door jam? Remember, the door does open inward.
Yeah, the door does open inward, so I'd probably kind of use it more like a door stop and kind of jam it underneath how far I can get it in the door, kind of like a wedge.
Okay. You just put it in, hit it in. Yeah, so you do that.
Yes, and then I'll go to the northern west wall.
Okay. When you look at the wall with your watch pointing right at it, you know there's something there. So it takes you only a second or two, and you notice there's like a little occasional glow also coming from a semicircular gap where the north wall kind of meets the south or the west wall. You put your finger in there and you feel a little toggle switch.
All right, let's go ahead and flick that.
When you flick the toggle, a 5-foot wide panel kind of releases that can be slid to the side, revealing inside a little cubby hole with a chest.
Do I see any magic on the chest?
Not.
Is it locked?
You look and you do see a lock.
Ah, bloody hell.
Give me a perception check. That's good enough. As you're looking at the chest, you can also notice the floorboard below it. There's a, you know how like the boards aren't always perfectly flush to each other, so there's a small gap that you can see down into. Looks like there's something below it, and you also see a light glowing as if some bugs got down there, and that's when you notice there's room underneath this floor.
Clever little bird. And I'll try to pry open the floorboard.
What are you going to use to pry it open? Just your hand, just trying to pull it up?
For some reason, I actually have 3 different daggers.
So you try to use a dagger? All right. So you... it's not the right tool. You notice that these floorboards, they're hammered down. So it's not like this was being used frequently. Maybe Crinkle doesn't even know that this exists. But they are hammered down. So unless you have like a crowbar to really pry it up, then to give you leverage.
No, the only thing I could think of is maybe I can try and... Eldritch Blast would be too loud. I don't think electricity would do anything to it. The only thing I try to do is freeze it with a frostbite.
I mean, you can give me an athletics check with your dagger, but I'm not sure I would say that that's with advantage.
I want in there, apparently.
Something's actually good. So you just get it at that right angle, and it actually pops up one of the floorboards. When you lift it up below, you can see that there are some bugs, and they're actually on the sides of the walls. It looks like a car, not it looks more like a shaft, and it just kind of drops straight down. There's no ladder or anything like that. It's just a shaft that could fit just maybe one person can squeeze down into it and drop themselves down. It looks it's probably some old kind of exhaust shaft of some sort.
Oh, this just got a whole lot more elaborate. Ah,
And you hear that kind of noise of the air that makes as the exhaust comes out.
oh.
But you can't tell how deep it is. It gets really dark.
Dear, dear. I'll pop up Pinion and have him go down the hole first.
Yeah, so he starts to drop down, but you lose connection with him after 100 feet.
And I'll snap my fingers and resummon him and be like,
All,
"That's too deep for us, isn't it?"
all he sees is the tunnel keep going and going until you lose connection.
Well, this is way too elaborate than I thought it would be. Fun. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead. Leopold is a coward at heart. He's not going to go jumping into a hole all by himself. Perhaps this is better saved for a later time. I'm going to go ahead and place the panel backward. I'm going to place the floorboard back down as best I can. Place the panel back up. And then approach the door.
Okay.
I'll just listen for a moment to make sure nobody's coming.
You put your ear to the door. It doesn't sound like there's anyone on the other side.
All right, I'll go ahead and polymorph into a spider.
Nice. Okay. You do that.
And then I'll crawl underneath the door back to our room.
Okay. Wait, did we say there was room to crawl underneath? Oh, didn't you try that before? Get in?
She tried it as a rat.
No, I didn't have not as a rat. I asked if I could see underneath the door, and you said there was a gap, but not big enough for me to see underneath. But I assume a spider would be.
Yeah, you can get through with this as a spider. All right, so yeah, you crawl through.
And I'll just go into our room and drop it.
Okay. So yeah, as you were doing that, I would say about this is the time where the rest of the group would get off of work. So we'll switch over to. I'm gonna put Shadow away. So we'll switch over to the other group in the library. Guys, I'll be right back. You guys can talk with each other.
Hemlock, what what door were you trying to crawl under as a rat, though? Because there was a door you were trying to crawl under, and you got stuck, and we opened the door, and that's what released you.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
I'm into
Can't
writing
hear you,
this
Vin.
note. I'm trying to write a note to my father. What are we talking about?
I remember you turning into a rat, trying to crawl under a door and getting stuck, and then we freed you from that by opening the door.
I don't even remember that.
Maybe I dreamt it.
Yeah, you might have.
Was it in the... Nope. Oh my god, all these campaigns are coming together. I don't know. I don't remember this.
Okay, no worries.
I'm just writing a note to my father. Oh, it's so hard.
It's so hard to say, dear father.
Dear father.
So you guys are still in the library?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we can.
Cool.
Hemlock, what are you writing over there?
I'm writing a letter to my father. It's not finished yet. I don't know how to finish it. he has the right to know I'm alive and well, you know? I'm just.
Do you normally not have contact with him?
I kind of ran away from home.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not like I hate my father or anything. I love him. I love my brother. Um, I love my stepmother too. Um, it's just the life that he wanted me to have. I did not want, so I ran away.
how long ago?
Um, couple months ago, perhaps.
So
Yes.
just before making your way here to Candlekeep.
Yes. Um, I ran away, and then I met a couple of people who were looking for a job, kind of like us, you know, a little adventurer party, but it wasn't anything big. We just did like, you know, move boxes and stuff, and then we were supposed to carry something for somebody, and wasn't supposed to look into the pouch, and I did, and I found something that I needed. So, I don't know. And I took it. And then we ran. And then I got drunk. And I lost it. And it's here. And I need it. So, yeah.
Interesting. You burgled. That's right up my alley.
Mine too. But, yeah. So I'm trying to do my best to maybe get past the emerald gates or doors. Um, but you know,
Where do you know where you were when you lost it? You said you'd gotten drunk.
yes. I don't remember. It was very hey. I woke up in like a chicken coop. It was weird. But I looked into my bag and it wasn't there. So somebody took it off me and came here. I don't know. Well, my contacts told me it was here. So I don't know. It might not even be here. It probably is here. Hopefully.
Oh, you're here looking for the item, not looking for information about the item.
The item's here. They're studying it.
Oh,
It's a very powerful thing. My father would love it.
well, it's clearly yours. I'm sure you could
I mean,
just demand it back.
oh, I don't know about that.
Well,
Um,
you did steal it fair and square.
yeah. I mean, some powerful people are probably looking for me, so it's not something you should lose. It's very powerful, and that's probably why Candlekeep has it, and it's probably locked up in like hundreds of volts, and I don't know. It's very powerful.
She's saying it's very powerful.
I don't know what to write to my father.
Okay.
Well, I think you already said it. I think you when you said that he deserves to know that you're all right, that you don't hold anything against him. I think just tell him that you're safe, you're well, and that your thoughts sometimes stray to him and the rest of the family. And this doesn't have to be the last letter that you send to him. It doesn't have to say everything there is to say in this one missive.
True. True, true.
What is Van doing? Are you listening, or did you go?
Nope. You can hear me?
Yep.
What is Van doing? It's a very good question. He was, just had a big meal. I believe he just failed to find somebody. He's got to wait longer to find someone, or he found like a short list of people who,
Yes.
have I heard about this mission that we've already been like talked about?
Yeah, you
Like
were.
going
I
to,
believe you were there
Okay.
when she showed up.
And is that in the general direction of what, Baldur's Gate?
Well, let's see. Baldur's Gate is north of. Had the right information open. It's 50 miles north. So yeah, well, if you're taking the boat, you're going to pass Candlekeep. Or you're going to pass Baldur's Gate.
Perhaps I could arrange to stop in Baldur's Gate on the way north to sort of maybe make this commission, and then pick it up on the way back down south.
Well, I
back
think we're
to
taking the boat directly from the docks, aren't we?
the docks in Candlekeep.
Yeah, the boat's off the shore from Candlekeep.
We're on the boat already?
No, I'm just saying it's. I mean, that's something you would have to talk to the captain about if he's going to stop or take a stop for you or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there on the shore. We're gonna sail right by it.
That's up to you. I mean, you're not talking to him yet, so I can't answer that question.
I am just philosophizing, thinking about it, try to make plans. Yeah. Although, if I suppose, if Hemlock is willing to continue casting the magic spell on my weapon, that's not as big a priority.
That is fine. Why am I so white?
I know, that's what I was
That's
just thinking.
So bright.
Oh,
You have like a light in your face? Can't hear you.
Yes, I do.
So yeah. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. So, were we offered money in exchange for this quest?
If you don't remember.
I think our first mission for them, they offered us money, right? Didn't we get like a reward for like finding those
She
people with the
offered
book?
500 gold pieces.
It's a good start.
By the way, that was 500 gold pieces each.
This is what I'm saying. This is maybe what I want is some armor +1, but I don't know. Yeah, I want the double blade. Is that spell that you cast concentration?
I'll tell you in a minute. That's elemental weapon.
Having this conversation, did you people come back and get me at this point, or are y'all conversating amongst yourselves?
Well, would you had gone back to work? Because you took the day off. They're still at work. They're just talking afterwards.
Well, I think how many hours did I spend down there?
Well, remember, you spent quite amount of time waiting because, and then you spent time in his pocket. It was like 3 or 4, almost 4 hours. So
And
it's-
we also have no idea where you are.
yeah, you took PTO and just left for the day. But it
And
is
we were all excited.
when you came out of the room. I would say while you were in the room, it was like the last hour of work. So they probably just got off as you were walking out or going into your room.
Okay, I will. I'll probably leave my room, and I'm probably walking around the courtyard trying to think of a different plan, slightly sneering at the fact that the bird won't be able to get into his door for a moment, and just because I still have the dagger stuck down there, and kind of jiggling to myself.
But you wouldn't have taken it out?
No, I suppose that's right. I wouldn't want him to think that anybody got in there, so
Yeah,
I would have removed the dagger.
I assumed you would have removed it.
Yeah, no, it's not what the prank is. So yes, I'm kind of capitulating a new plan, walking around the courtyard at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're walking around. I mean, the courtyard's getting kind of busy at this point because people are getting off of work. You see people heading over to the bar for their afternoon drinks. But the group would still be in their library office kind of place.
It is a
Oh.
concentration spell.
Into this concentration. I suppose that also stacks with a +1 weapon, right? I mean, it's not.
Doesn't
It's not like
know.
it turns it in.
Wait, what
Doesn't
is?
turn it into a +1 weapon. It would just be
I
so it'd
think
just
the
be a +2. I
spell
think.
has to be done on
Elemental?
a non-magical weapon. I think is the thing.
I just had it up too. Hold on.
Yeah,
Non-magic.
non-magical weapon.
I might have a different spell.
Yeah, I definitely want a +1 weapon. Yeah, if she's offering 500 gold pieces, yeah, I definitely want to try and negotiate like a quick stop in Baldur's Gate on the way north.
Well, it's
Just so I can-
500 gold pieces when the job's
it's done.
I'd imagine, not when.
Still, I mean, even if we didn't get all the way back down south, I mean,
Can I
If-
do sentinel in my animal form?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the boat were to stop at Baldur's Gate on the way north, I would not be disappointed.
right? I feel like we could all use a quick trip to a huge city to find things.
No, it specifically says. Well, that's up to the DM because it says make a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, but my hands are magic.
That's. I think that's technically an unarmed. Wait, I don't know. I have to look it up. Unless you want to do some research.
I'll do it.
I don't see why it wouldn't, but
So you said our workday has come to an end.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to head back over to the hearth and see if the bartender has any news for me regarding an artist.
So you make your way over to the bartender. He, as he sees you come in, he waves and he's like, "Hey, guess what? I found one of the artists that you're looking for." And he hands you a piece of paper. It has her name on it. We'll get in a second. Her name is Vale.
I'm looking at the paper, and is she here in Candlekeep?
Yes, she is. She just got back from a an expedition. She is one of the avowed here. She professions in artistry, and she loves antiques.
Fantastic. I will sort of absently reach into my pouch and hand him a silver.
Oh, how
And
gracious!
no, thank you. This is wonderful. Do you have any notion how I would get in touch with her?
He says, I already sent her a message. I'm hoping she gets back.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll have an ale. Thank you.
Of course, and he pours one for you.
I will sit at the bar and wait for my friends to arrive.
Okay.
And make sure that I'm gonna sort of sit sort of obviously in eyesight of the bartender, like waiting for him to like point somebody out to me.
Okay. So while you're okay, so yeah, you sit there waiting for friends that will never come. And I'm kidding. Are they your friends? So what is?
I would definitely make my way to the bar for drinks and something to eat after work.
All right. Should we just say everyone makes it to the bar? Make it easy.
Yes, that's,
Leopold, you would have saw him going across the courtyard too if you were.
I wasn't paying attention to him. I just need wine. Racking my brain that often.
We'll just say everyone gets there. You to decide if you want to be at the same table.
Yeah, I'll get a flagon of some dry red wine. Start drinking, and I guess I'm like a hunter. I just order food, meat, some vegetables and things.
I will eventually make my way over to them. So, what did you destroy this time?
Nothing. We worked. Unlike
Oh,
you hooky playing.
I had family
And
business to attend to. Thank you.
mm-hmm.
And look, nothing blew up around me. Oh, I went off on my own, and nothing's dead, or stolen, or on fire.
We are responsible adults, Leopold.
Oh, you
Perhaps in the end, you are the issue if every time you're around, things happen to burst into flame.
Speaking of adults and responsibility, did we decide that we were going to be leaving tonight on the ship or tomorrow morning?
Ship leaves in the
What?
morning.
Ship? Leave?
Ship leaves in the morning. Fair enough.
What are you talking about? Leave ship? What is this?
Oh, did you not know we've received another assignment? Have you been noticing a certain lack of seafood available at the table lately?
I don't typically eat that.
Well, it's been lacking, and we've been tasked with going north to discover the reason and to put an end to it.
I guess that seems pretty straightforward. I mean, I don't know why they'd come a bunch of bookkeepers to do this kind of work, but fine.
You do know that we're not really bookkeepers, right? I mean, you have begun to realize that that the bookkeeping is sort of a front, right?
I don't appreciate it, but it is becoming more and more apparent.
Yes, I have very little history in bookkeeping, but I do hunt things, and also I am on some sort of secret mission, though we have yet to flesh that out.
Okay.
Well, it's not secret anymore.
Well, they don't know what it is, so it is
Talk about
secret.
dropping a bombshell.
I know, right?
Don't worry, we'll
Don't
explore
ask
it at
about
another
the
time.
secret mission.
But it's not ready yet.
Good
I'm not
mission.
ready to share. It's not the time.
You have to keep that a
Okay,
secret, dear.
mysterious and creepy.
Not that
Just okay. You're not gonna kill us, right? That's the only thing we need to know.
No. Why would I
Okay.
kill it? I could have let you die numerous times over
I
our
don't know.
like week together here.
Well, you can't just drop a secret bomb like that, okay?
Listen, I am
I
sure
don't-
we all have secrets here, okay?
I
I'm
don't.
looking around this table, and I'm seeing some people that are probably hiding some things, okay? So let's
No, I'm an
act like
open
I'm the
book.
only one.
Was Ren with you? I don't see him. Where?
Oh, I heard he got. I think he got a stomach bug. He's chilling down in our bunks.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
receiving some treatment to fully recuperate him from his anti-aging
Yes.
process.
Fantastic.
I heard that gives you diarrhea. So
So we've been enlisted to go on a boat and find out about seafood. Fantastic.
Are
When
you-
is this happening?
Are you allergic to boats?
are you?
I don't. No, I don't enjoy them.
Seafood is high in protein. It's pretty important that we supply.
Yes, but you do know how many ships end up, destroyed. It's not. It's actually more dangerous than adventuring.
On water?
Water, yes, liquid death that surrounds you and tries to kill you at every turn.
No. I love swimming.
The Sword Coast has some of the best sailors in the world. We have to. Hopefully, the Candlekeep has some proficient ships.
Also
Plus-
has
Ready
sea
to take
monsters,
this.
giant rocks, and all that kind of things
got
that
us.
love to kill people.
They got us though to protect them. We are some tough people.
Yes, pretty much everywhere I go, there are monsters, whether it be in the sea or not.
I suppose I can
Yeah.
fly away now, so that's
I can swim.
I don't know what your guys' experience has been like recently, but
There, there is a lot of monsters out there.
you guys have mentioned the things you've been doing since Candlekeep. It sounds like there's been quite a bit of it.
Yeah, we got imp attacks. We got books that fly off the shelves and eat you.
Cursed books, yes.
the document that the flyer, the ad for this job was not exactly as accurate as I had hoped.
Yeah. Also, we met a lot of were people. Were donkeys, were ravens, were
Whereas,
were exactly.
We're
Whereas-
jackals, right?
Jackals. A lot.
anywho, where rats? There was where rat.
A rat. I think it was one rat, right?
I
Yes,
believe it was-
I
I
think he
believe there were-
escaped
there
both
was two.
times too.
Why are we attracting a lot of were people?
Well, now we get to fight some snake people. So
Snake people. What
Snake-
was
yes,
this
indeed,
about snake people? Why
They're
are
the
we
ones
fighting?
eating the fish.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay,
Maybe
so
there were snakes, Leopold. Maybe there were snakes.
Were snakes.
So
Yes,
there is an
indeed,
option to say
snakes.
no to this quest, right? That's an option as well, correct?
No, Leopold. She's going to pay us 500 gold pieces.
Think about the number of horses you could buy with that.
We're going to be rich.
Just looks at Fader. You mean the number of horses I haven't been paid back for?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
My horse survived that trip.
It's true. I owe you.
And I was not around for that, so unfortunately.
All right. When does this occur? What is happening?
Ship set sail tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. Delays some things. Okay. All right.
Well, we had best prepare ourselves. Perhaps we can find some healing potions or,
I don't exactly have any funds. I've spent a lot of money lately.
And
Yeah,
we
if I
did
could-
get 2 healing potions at Silvery Moon prior to going to the spa. I believe there's one normal healing potion and one greater. And the greater we were discussing whether I would carry it or Van would carry it, and I don't
Yes,
know which we decided on.
I currently have one of the regular ones, yes.
So is the greater one being carried by myself or by Van?
That's up to you two, because I can heal you too if something goes down.
Yeah, it's probably better if you hang on to it. As long as you don't are willing to come up into the melee range in order to heal one of us should we go down.
That is my intention with it.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate that. Being a frontline fighter, I can imagine myself going down. I'm still not quite as defensive as I hope to become someday.
That's why I was thinking that it would make more sense for me to hold it. Although, if you were holding it and you went down, somebody would still have to come to you,
Thanks,
and they
Jason.
could just take it off your person.
Sure.
Or we could just not die.
That's
It's an
also
option.
that's obviously the best choice.
You know, I will not let you guys go down, maybe a couple of seconds, but not for everything, the whole time. I'll get you back up. My promise.
I will hold on to the potion.
That is smart. Also, Sentinel does work in wild shape.
I'm gonna have to sleep in a bed tonight.
Okay. So, what do you guys do for the rest of the night? Boat leaves promptly at 7.
Drink.
I'd like to spend some time, hopefully, going over my list one more time, trying to narrow down who I think the best person to approach would be if we were to go to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. What?
Hemlock is going to drink her brains out, because she doesn't have to babysit anybody anymore, unfortunately.
Okay. Vader.
Feda is going to, as usual, he's going to nurse his ale, and every time the door opens, he's going to whip around, see who's there, and if it's female, sort of make eye contact with the bartender. Is that her? Is that her?
He just keeps shaking his head and laughs every time you get excited. But what is Leopold doing?
Leopold will finish one glass and then he'll actually go ahead and turn in for the night. I'll say he'll turn in. I'm going to go ahead and get rest if I'm going to be on a boat tomorrow, but he's actually going to spend the rest of the time before bed heading to the library and looking for a book on the architecture or some sort of map book of Candlekeep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you go off and do that. And Van. Oh, you said you're looking up the. So as you're going through your list, you kind of narrow it down to a place called the Griffin's Arsenal. It seems like he does. It does state that he does perform some types of magical works with weapons. So the other ones don't actually state it. So you would think that that would be the first choice.
Sounds good to me. In my research of if I was talking to people, did I come across anyone in particular that told me about this, or did I read it in a book, or do I feel like anyone here might know the guy that runs this place?
No, you just found it more like in a directory of Waterdeep.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
All right. Okay, that's fine. If possible, I might go and try and speak to the captain of the ship we're leaving on tomorrow.
Well, the ship is out. You would have to get a rowboat to get out there.
Okay. I mean, are any of its crew on shore?
Can do a. I mean, where are you gonna look? You're gonna look in like just.
I would suppose they'd probably be in the tavern, right? Unless there's another area outside of Candlekeep where these ships harbor or something.
Give me a perception check. You look around the bar, and you do see that there are two people that kind of look like piratey water, the pirate look. And they're just having a good old time with each other, laughing and drinking.
Yeah, I will approach them and
Okay.
just say, gentlemen, I was wondering if you are potentially from the ship that we are going to be leaving on tomorrow, heading north.
He looked at you and says, and what ship is that? They kind
Do
of
I know
laugh
what
with each
ship it
other.
is?
Do you take notes? I don't know, do you?
Am I close enough that I could tell him?
Yeah.
It's I'm not sure of the name of the ship, but Mitre James is the captain.
He says, yep, that's the one.
Excellent. I was hoping to potentially stop over briefly in Baldur's Gate on the way north. Is that something you think I might be able to negotiate with the captain?
They both look at each other with like faces and look at you, and they just. One of them says, "Oh, of course, Miter Jans. Yeah, he'll definitely do that for you."
That's good to know. Well, thank you, gentlemen. You've been most helpful, and I look forward to traveling with you tomorrow.
All right.
D&D totally needs a gullibility check.
Yeah, as you say thank you and walk away, they
Deception
cheer you
versus
with
insight,
their their drinks, and I guess as you're walking away, let me see. Yeah, you just hear them just mumble and kind of laugh a little bit.
All right.
Right. Shepard's getting wasted. What was Leopold doing again?
He was going to go to the library before
That's right.
bed and look for a map book of Candlekeep or something to that architecture book, something to that nature.
I mean, there would definitely be maps of Candlekeep, but they would just be kind of what you see on this topographical map of Candlekeep.
Just something that looks a little older, if possible. He has a bit of a plan for it later.
You would see different versions of Candlekeep, like as before certain buildings were brought over using magic. So you would see maps like that for sure.
Okay, specifically one on the House of Rest and the area below it.
That's where you find a generic map of House of Rest. It does show the Firefly cellar, but it doesn't show there anything underneath that.
Okay, I'm just going to make a note of where I find that map for later.
Okay.
And yes, this will do quite nicely. And then I'll head off to bed.
Okay. Vader, what did you do? Yeah, so you're sitting there with Hemlock and Van, hoping, but she never comes in. And he looks at you and he says, "I'm sorry." She's like, he says, "I did tell her, I gave her where you're staying, so hopefully she'll find you."
Thank you. I do appreciate your help.
I think your friends here should be, cut off. And he does the thing, like he looks at Hemlock and he says, "So, you ready? You done for the day? What's going on? What do you need?"
More drink.
He hands you he's like, "Oh, I don't think you should really have another. You kind of
Shots.
all
Let's
right.
do it.
All right." Yeah, and he goes and he kind of have his back turned and he comes around with some shots and he throws them on the table.
Down.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah, with at disadvantage. Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, I mean this whatever it was really smooth.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. More of these.
Oh, you got it, and he pours you another one from a flask that he has or container.
This one had a piece of hair in it. Hair of the dog.
They're not worried about sanitizing that in this time period. Right. So yeah, you drink water for the rest of the night. It's around closing time. I would assume everyone heads back and goes to their rooms. Unless there is anything.
Yes, you strangely find Leopold actually laying on a bed, unfortunately.
What's wrong with him? I stumble into our bedroom. What's wrong with him? He took a day off. Now he's sleeping? What the?
Would we wind up having come through the kitchen in order to get back to our bedrooms?
Yes.
I have a passive perception of 18. I'd like to. Do I notice the girls gone wet and wild having been kicked under the counter? Leopold noticed it in his pack last time and dropped it and kicked it under the counter in the kitchen.
Yeah, you don't see anything as you walk through.
All right.
Somebody took it. And then I just go up to Leopold, mad close to him, just pet his head. Good night. And I walk to my.
No.
I walk to my bed. I just.
I will.
You just telekinetically get Mage Hand pushed back a little bit. No.
I stumble back. And it's like this, and I just trying to hit. Night, Fred. I just stumble to my bed and.
She's gonna be a handful now, isn't she?
Get a blanket over her.
Well, as comfortable as it looks down here, I'm just gonna go stay in my room upstairs. But I'll see you all on the ship in the morning.
Sounds like a plan. I hate plans.
Van, you actually see your bag that you brought in this room.
This is somewhat unfortunate. I really enjoyed having my own
yes, room. One of us doesn't the perks of this job.
You would remember you only had your room for a 10-day, which is over now.
Just grab my stuff and I'm like, I actually don't sleep. I'm just gonna go meditate out in the main room. But see you all later.
Oh yes, sure.
All right. So does the rest of you go to sleep?
Yes, I suppose I do. But I pop out Pinion to sit on my bedpost, make sure nobody messes with me while I sleep.
Okay. Hemlock is passed out. You're just going to meditate in the main common room or the library, Van?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep watch from out there.
I mean, you would see Ebder and Crinkle kind of going around, getting ready to end their days. You don't see the little girl. She's in her room. And it's pretty quiet through the rest of the night when everyone retires.
Next.
Vader.
Vader, I'm going to do my meditation on the bed, just here next to Hemlock, and
You kind of cut off.
oh, sorry, I took my finger off the button. I'm going to do my meditation here in the bed chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and when my meditation is over, I'm going to spend the remainder of the evening keeping watch in the room.
Okay. Yeah, it's a quiet night. I mean, you guys are fairly safe, and no one comes in, and everyone gets a long rest.
Ah, very nice.
Hemlock, you give me a Constitution saving throw. DC 15? Yeah, you're somehow, yeah, not too hungover.
My God. What a night.
Oh God, how do you people sleep on these beds? Ugh. Ugh.
I had a best sleep ever.
Say it's 6
Rise
o'clock. You
and
have
shine.
1 hour before the boat leaves.
It's traveling time.
Oh, that was so creepy. What did you do? Oh,
It's morning. I know you can't tell because we're in a dungeon, outcast from the rest of the Candlekeep, but it's time to go.
Should we
Yeah,
try and find Ren and bring him along with us, or are we leaving him behind?
Ren is sick. He's not feeling good. His diarrhea is just.
He'll
Yes.
find
Hasn't
a way.
returned from the medical professionals yet.
maybe
He's in the med ward.
All right.
maybe Frida can use her teleportation magic to land him somewhere near us, possibly safely. But
Yeah.
she does have somewhat of that ability.
All right. So what do you guys do for the hour?
Well,
I
we
should
should
Probably
probably
just
find
find something to eat
eat.
first.
Food.
I feed my toad.
Okay. I mean, there is a little kitchen here. If anyone, unless you wanted to go to the main bar, breakfast.
Oh, I got this. I'm an excellent chef.
I'm
Like
willing
2
to risk it.
tokens. It's like dragging me all over the place.
Do you have? Can you cook?
No,
Oh God.
but I
God.
am considering taking the chef feed at some point, so I feel like I have an interest, you know?
Okay. So
Chef meat is an interesting one.
a survival check. I feel like that would be the closest thing to cooking.
Do you guys have, like, if I can't get to the bottom of my sheet, like, do you know how to fix that?
You can't get to the bottom of your sheet.
It's like down below the bottom of my screen, and like the scroll doesn't go down there.
Oh yeah.
You have to you can't drag the screen bigger or using the double arrows.
Click on your token, and you should see a pop-up menu at the top that you can actually do your attributes from.
It should be on the top left. Or I could roll it for you. You want me to roll it? Can't hear you.
You could just roll a d20 and add your wisdom.
Yeah.
You can also click that bottom. There's an
There you go.
expanding thing at the bottom of the.
Yeah. What did you
bottom
make
right.
them?
Omelets.
Yeah. I mean, there's the basic ingredients down here in this kitchen, so They taste really good.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good omelet.
Yep. I've always taken an interest in food. We do a lot of my own hunting out in the range of the north, the lands of ever winter, in the Feywild. So gotta
Might
cook
we
for
go
yourself.
ahead and take our first 10-minute break?
Okay, let's do that. That's fine.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
And yeah, we'll take our first summer break before you guys head off to the boat.
Do we still have the little?
Alrighty. So you guys have your delicious breakfast and make your way up and out of Candlekeep. Can't hear. Are you talking to us, Hemlock?
Nope. Nope.
Yep, I'm good.
That breakfast was amazing. I just wish Van didn't use his greatsword so much while he was cooking it.
He had to chop up the butter finely.
That's true, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. turn your rolls to private or self rolls, so we don't have to get all those dice on ours. I can't hear you, Brendan.
I'm trying to make sure it re-rolls.
Yeah, but
twos.
I'm just saying, if you want to do testing, it's best to put yourself on self roll so it doesn't fill up everyone's stuff instead of public roll. That way you can roll all you want. Okay. So you make your way out of Candlekeep. When you come out of the gate, you just see this little rowboat parked against the rocks. You climb your way down. Still not on self-roll.
Damn, it's set to self-roll. Maybe the macro doesn't work that way.
Oh, maybe.
I'll stop. It's not re-rolling twos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
I thought it was re-roll ones.
Yeah, re-roll. I want to re-roll
It's just ones, though, I thought.
ones and twos.
It is ones and twos? So you
I
just...
want to see ones and twos.
I mean, I'm asking, do you get to re-roll on twos, or is it just re-roll on ones? Oh.
Re-roll on twos.
Yeah, with those great weapon master things, ones or twos, yeah.
Okay. So just change it from less than 2 to less than 3.
I can't edit.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
can't edit it. God damn it.
No, I can.
You can. Okay. Yeah, when you get down to the boat, you see those same 2 guys that you saw at the bar the night before. They kind of smile at you and come on, we gotta get on our way.
How far is the boat out?
You can see it off in a distance. Looks like they have to paddle. Take you a good 10 minutes to probably paddle out to it.
No, that little thing looks way too rocky. I'm just going to fly. It's fine.
Have it your way. So the rest of you hop in and they start paddling. And
I'll just fly a little lazily next to the boat, I guess.
all right. As you start flying over to a boat, you can see the crew members start to point at you and scream at the captain. And you see some of them pull out their weapons, wondering who this person is trying to just land on their boat.
No,
Yeah,
I'm right next to the rowboat. I didn't.
Oh, you're
go
staying?
ahead.
Okay, I thought you were
Yeah.
flying off ahead. That's good.
No,
That'd have
no,
been funny. But yeah, so if you do that, then you're okay. All right, so you follow the rowboat up to the boat, and yeah, climb aboard. The captain comes up to you guys, and he just says, so you're the lot I have to take. You see a big brute, half-orc captain. He looks pretty tough. He has some scars on his face. He also has a religious symbol around his neck. Yeah, so that's what he says to you. He says, if you want, he says, so I'll be taking you up to, I lost my, to the trading post. That's where the pond mother is. You can probably start there. It's gonna take about 36 hours to get there. A day and a half travel.
Oh, you sound just as excited as we are for this. Yay!
This is excited. I love sailing. That's why I do it.
Well, dragging us along probably isn't the best, most ideal thing, but yes.
He says, hopefully it'll clear out the mess that's going on up there. We can get some more fish shipments in.
Yes, fish.
So I got you some cots down below. You can put your stuff there, and we're gonna be sailing off shortly. And he starts to tell his people what to do. And you see them getting all like pulling up the stuff and doing the anchor, all boat stuff.
I would want to ask him about potentially stopping in Baldur's Gate, either on the way there or potentially on the way back.
All right. So he's over there. He's telling somebody what to do. What do you say?
I'll just be like, Captain, I have some business in Baldur's Gate. If you would be willing to stop in there, either on the way down or on the way back, perhaps we could negotiate a price for allowing me to set off there for a few hours.
We're not a transport ship, or what is it called? Yeah, for people, I guess, transport ship. This is a cargo ship. We don't just make stops for anybody.
I understand, but most people have a price. So, I do have gold.
Give me a persuasion check. Well, now I can't see your rolls. He says, well, so you're asking me to park my boat for a day, take us away from our goal, plus the manpower. It's going to cost to have these guys for an extra day.
Might not even need to be a day. If we can land there in the morning, we could set off by the afternoon.
Yeah, a day. Why can I never find information when I need it? What is it called in the book for like prices on stuff? I can never think of it. Services, I believe. Yeah.
Looks like a silver piece per mile.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Looking to see how much per day each person gets. So that's what he's gonna charge you.
So you're looking at living. Okay.
Skilled is 2 gold pieces. Untrained is 2 silver pieces.
So he says, cost you 50 gold pieces if you want us to stop.
Seems somewhat exorbitant. Let's negotiate. It'll have to be on the way back. But if it's available, I may end up paying it.
If only we brought those casks of wine and other things that were on that cart that we could have sold.
Says, have it your way. And then he starts to get back to his crew. They pull up anchor, they set up sail, and they're off. You guys head off to the nice Sea of Swords. It is a beautiful day out at sea. What are you guys going to do on your boat trip? Anything particular?
Leo's going to try not to throw up.
So what would you say a fair DC is for a Constitution save?
For him, let's say 12.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, there you go. You're holding it in.
Hemlock, have you noticed how this boat just seems to go up and down
Yes.
and up and down
Yep. Up and
and
down.
Fada, would you
back,
like me to suggest you a swim?
to side?
Side.
Leopold, Constitution saving throw. Yeah, tell us what happens, Leopold, as you start barfing.
Ooh.
Just narrows eyes as they start doing their little things. Just narrows eyes. And then his cheeks puff out. And then he runs to the side of the deck and throws up off the side.
Awesome.
Fish food.
All right.
I think Hemlock's gonna finally turn into an animal of the sea. I don't know what kind of animal yet though, but I could do shark.
Okay.
Just flop around on the deck.
Yeah.
I know. I do like a Little Mermaid. I do like a running vault over the edge of the boat, and then I turn into a shark.
A shark.
The
Is
rest of the
it?
crew is very confused as a woman just springboards off the side of the deck for a second.
Cannibal!
Is there a certain kind of shark that? Which one is it?
Let me look. Hold on. I just saw it too. Ooh, hunter shark. Blood frenzy.
Select polymorph.
You
Bam.
land right where Leopold was just blowing chow. You land right in the middle of it.
Hell yeah. I did say fish food. And I get some on him.
Okay, hold on. I have to...
I did this on purpose.
Yeah, you're making me.
It's so I can survey underneath the boat while everybody is up on top.
How many hours can you do this now? It's something with your proficiency bonus, isn't it?
While she's doing this, I'm going to be watching the water, and as soon as I catch sight of her, I'm going to open up a telepathic link.
Let me just get this. What is in measurement M/S?
Meters per second?
Is it meters per second?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if you're as fast as the boat is.
Yeah, so you jump over the boat. Landed in the water. I don't think a shark can swim 45 miles an hour.
I'll be behind the boat a little bit. 50 feet I swim. But if I dash, I can do.
So a shark's top speed is 31 miles per hour. This boat is going.
No, hunter shark says 40 feet.
That's yeah, but but remember we're talking 6 seconds per turn, so you'll be 80 feet per 6 seconds. That's as fast as you can go. The boat goes 5 miles per hour. I can't do math. Where's our math person? Isn't that Fader?
It's 5 miles per hour, and
Yeah.
and her speed.
Oh, she
is what?
goes 30. Oh, she can make it then if it's
Yeah, with
31.
game math, 50 feet per second is 34 miles an hour. So if she
Okay.
dashes, technically she could.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
She's
so
gonna be tired as hell.
yeah, so I mean, there's a few situations going on here. It's how she's gonna get back on the boat.
I'm readying my rope.
Okay.
Really?
So you jump over the boat, land in the water. You're like, "Yay!" Swimming as a shark, and then you realize that boat is going fast. Like it's.
Lasso around my fin.
So you get dragged backwards and
Drag
drowned.
me. I'm a freaking shark. I can't drown.
Don't they? Don't the gills? I guess the gills. It would go rush through the gills
Because they have to be
backwards. That would be.
underwater.
I feel like that would not be good for a shark. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter.
Is the boat leaving her behind?
They're not. They didn't stop. They're not.
No, I mean, is the boat
I
faster
mean,
than her?
no, it's not. But she can. I mean, it's gone. But she can keep up. But now you're sitting there. If you're trying to keep up with the boat, thinking, okay, this boat's going pretty fast. I'm having to exert myself to keep up.
I'm exerting myself.
What are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna get back on? It's not stopped.
We have telepathic connection. me and Peter.
I'm telepathically connecting to her and
like,
readying a rope onto
Just like
tying a rope
reaches
up.
out of the water and jumps right on the boat, right?
I know, some free willy stuff.
This is a sailing boat. You can't jump that high.
It's like
they're not like
Meg. He just
low
comes out
to
of
the water.
and grabs the shark, pulls it back in.
So-
I
Look,
see
when you're ready to come back, I'm going to leave a rope dangling over the side. Come up to it as a shark, change back into a person, and grab hold of it.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So I'll be going. I'll go as fast as I can and as long as I can until I get tired, and then I'll go to the side of the boat.
Leo's just watching this and
So-
then looks over to the captain. So, Captain, how long are you gonna wait for us at the at this other place if we don't come back?
He says, well, when I take you up to the pond, Mother, that's not actually where their village is. Their village is 5 miles further up north. So I'll probably drop you off up there. He says, then I have a drop off about a day ahead, and I'll take a day to get back to you. So 2 days. I'll come back.
And...
Yep.
Great, we have 2 days. We're
they-
going to die.
Yeah, at this point, there are people like kind of lining up at the side of the boat now, looking over at Hemlock as a shark swimming with the boat. And they're all starting to take bets on if she can get back on the boat or not. So, yeah, you hear a lot of mumbling going on. Hemlock, you could probably see them kind of looking over the edge, watching you as you're swimming. Let me see. Below you can see other animals swimming, other kind of sharks. You're a pretty big shark, so they're not bothering you, and there are no predators in the water, but people are watching overboard. So yeah, so you realize your time's coming up, and you're gonna have to revert back soon. How do you do this jump?
So I make sure the boat is the rope is a little bit behind me, and then I transform back into my human and try to grab the.
So
Grab
first
the,
you jump out of the water as a shark? Like, be
Jump
specific.
Oh my god! Okay. No, I'm gonna do the free willy thing. Okay. Is there a way I can jump out of the water, grab the rope with my teeth, and then change back into a human?
I mean, that's what you try. That's what you
Trying to do.
How you do it will create the DC of the challenge. So that's why I'm asking for details.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna jump out.
So you guys would see her as the shark, like looking like red, like thinking, like, do I do it now? Nope, I don't do it now. Nope. People are starting to bet she's not gonna do it. She's not gonna make it. How long you say she
Again.
can hold this form again? Someone asks Fader.
I believe she can hold this form for 3 hours at the moment.
Yeah, so we're gonna say you were in the water the entire time. Yeah, people are getting
I'm
excited.
I'm gonna. Oh no!
Unless
I
you
don't
were,
know.
because you said you were gonna swim until you couldn't, right?
Yeah, I was,
Yeah.
and then I was gonna swim a little bit past the rope, so when the rope comes towards me, I can catch it when I turn into a human. So like I'm a little bit farther from the
I
rope, so I'm
see.
on the spot, and then I'll turn into a human and try to grab the rope.
You're gonna get run over by the boat.
No,
Wouldn't the
it's
boat
not
be
like
dangling down the side, and you have this huge boat coming towards you? You're gonna.
not. No.
The boat is dangling over the stern, so that it's sort of behind.
Okay, so she would get hit by the boat if she did that.
I'm not gonna get hit by the boat. It's gonna be on the side of the boat.
Where did you place the rope, Fader?
I placed the rope on the stern of the boat against the starboard, the port side, in the port stern corner.
Oh my god, this is so complicated.
So if it's on the stern of a boat, that's kind of behind on the corner of the boat. If a boat is coming towards you, remember a boat bows out and then it kind of bows back in at the stern. So you would get hit by that bow of a boat if you were trying to grab that rope from being in front of the boat.
But I want to be not in front of the boat. I want to be like on the side of the boat.
Exactly, but that's not where the rope is.
You know what I mean, though? Like, the rope is coming towards me. I'm going to grab it because it's gonna hit me in the face. The rope, not the boat? I don't know.
Let's see.
So should I be... I don't even have a piece of paper.
I don't know why I don't have a boat token. This is gonna be great.
Why do I do this? I was trying to surveillance the bottom of the boat, and I'm gonna die.
You just like jump out of the water, grab the boat rope with your teeth, and then just turn into a human.
That's what I was thinking, but then I was
make
like,
them out your hands.
She pulled a Millie.
I didn't pull a Millie.
Yeah, just jumping into something.
It's water.
I'm kidding. This is just gonna be funny. I'm trying to get a picture of a boat for you.
Wah. Just draw one for me.
Okay, here we go. So if you look at this boat, yeah, that is at the end or behind it on the corner. So see how it kind of bows out to the side, you would kind of get, if you were in front of the boat, it would hit you before you got to that rope. Unless you tried to swim over as it was passing at 45 miles an hour. So you would swim off to the side. I guess you could do that, yeah. And then as it's passing, swim as a shark as fast as you could up to it and then turn back and grab it. Is that what you're going to do? Okay, that would work.
You gotta remember, the water actually does displace as well.
Yeah,
so
and it
you
is
kind of travel along with the water.
So wouldn't it push her away from the boat?
Because boats act kind of like a rudder. It wouldn't actually. The water kind of wraps around and pushes back toward the back.
It's like drafting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it'd be very hard to find the rope, but yeah.
It's right there.
Because getting torn around in the current is not fun.
This stupid thing. What is my throw?
What is
my saving throw?
So okay, so tell us what you're gonna do again. Just that's come from you.
2, swim until I'm a shark right now. But okay, so I'm swimming. I'm looking for the rope. It's on the side of the rudder, whatever, the bow of the boat, whatever. I see it. I'm gonna swim a little bit farther, and then once it looks like it's getting close to me, I'm gonna turn into a human and grab the rope.
I feel like I feel like for someone who doesn't do this, it's gonna be hard. I feel like this is gonna be something hard to do. What's the
Remember,
consensus?
I'll
I
say
don't know.
this. I used to do like canoeing
Yeah, it's gonna.
in Hawaii, and we used to just jump out of the boat, and the other boat would just like drive by, and we'd like hop in,
But
and like when they're paddling, you can just like jump on the boat. Now they're probably going half the speed, but
they're not big boats like this.
you've got 8-10 dudes on it paddling their ass off. It's going pretty quick.
No, I'm saying, but the boat's not as high as this one. I
All
mean,
right.
I've gone skiing where you try to
Okay.
get the rope and you're just like.
Yeah,
It's
I'm good,
not
that
okay.
is true.
If I miss it, I turn back into a shark again. It's
Okay,
not like
there you
I'm-
And
go.
I have a plan in case that happens. If you, and I'm saying this telepathically, if you miss, turn back into a shark and wait for my signal.
You know what? I'll just say DC 18.
what is it though?
We'll say an athletics check. So the first one is a miss. You go and you turn into a human, but tell us what. Yeah, you miss.
Ow! I get like shot back. I'm like, oh, that was bad. I swim
Did-
back up, turn
did-
back into a shark.
So now that you tried once, the DC would be 16.
Half elf overboard. I'm going
Can I
to
No,
use-
Vader, stay.
I'm going to haul the rope back up. I'm going to tie it around my waist, and then I'm going to use the rope to lower myself back down.
Vader, I could do this much more easier.
And this time, when she turns back into a person, she's going to be reaching, and I'm going to help her and reach for her hand as well.
This is gonna be our last time, and then we have to throw something overboard.
In fact, you know what?
Is that even gonna-
In fact, this time she should be able to come close enough that I can get hold of her fin, and then she could turn into a person, and I would already be holding
You're
on.
gonna
to
try
her.
to hold on to a ton shark?
While it's moving at the same speed as the boat, yeah, it's just gonna be right there.
You guys are so
He's gonna hug
ridiculous.
me.
That seems legitimate.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, if the
Let's-
shark was like, not in the wild, but if the shark was like actually trying to be held on
yeah,
to, you could just swim up
sure.
right underneath them.
All right.
Let's do it.
So you start doing that. You climb down, and people are just looking at this fool like, wow. Give me an athletics check, DC 15.
With advantage because I'm helping.
I think I lowered the DC.
Wow!
Can I add my my psychic
No,
dice?
I'll give her advantage on it. She does. Total fail. she comes up and she's like, I got this, and yeah, it just cuts too short. Or she does some weird flip first, and you lose track of the fin. I feel like when she morphs, it might be like.
Leopold sighs,
Well-
turns into an eagle, and goes and gets her.
I start untying myself from the rope,
You're jumping in?
and then I see Leopold turning into an eagle, and I climb back up.
So you're a giant eagle?
Yes, a giant eagle, which has a speed of 80, so I'm sure I could grab her, get her back onto the boat with no problem.
Help!
Half speed if you're holding her.
It's 40, so 80.
You bec-
So the goddamn boat down.
yeah. So you'll become the same speed as the boat. So the regular speed of the bird is 80?
Yeah, the regular speed.
Oh,
is
okay. Okay. So yeah, you could definitely get back. So yeah, tell us what you do, Leopold, as you save her.
very annoyingly grabbing the bridge of my nose, taking out my watch, and just wrapping it around my wrist, the chain around my wrist, and then kind of do this flapping motion as I turn into an eagle, then go down and grab her in the talons,
Yeah.
like some kind of kingfisher, diving down, splashing into the water, and then ripping her right out of the ocean.
As she missed though with Fader, you hear people like, "Well, we just lost that one," and then you do your eagle thing and swoop down, and people start arguing over if she actually succeeded or failed. Now that she made it back, because they're like, "No, I won. That's not fair. That's cheating." So you just hear them kind of doing that. Yeah, and you pick her up and bring her back to the boat. And the captain looks at you, Hemlock, and says, "Now let's not do that again."
Unless I have to. Sure.
Leo just turns to her and lets out the loudest screech right into her ear. Ah!
Aw, I love you too. And I scratch his little face.
Very narrowed eagle eyes.
I'm going to start looking for a towel.
The water is very cold.
That was interesting.
I didn't see anything but other sharks and fish down there when I was swimming.
And I'll turn back into Leopold because I don't plan on staying a beast that
I'm still
long.
scratching him while he's
Yep,
turning back.
yep.
Oh, you're getting smaller. Whoa.
So your day and a half goes by. It's a nice sail throughout the day and night. There's no encounters. If there's anything you guys were going to do within this time, just let me know. Or otherwise, we'll just move ahead.
Besides jumping off the boat.
Yeah, besides that whole thing. Can't hear you, Fader.
Do we arrive with another long rest so that
Yep.
things are
So you all get a long rest. Fader, Leopold, how would you have done through the night? Oh, I guess you would go in your watch, right? And you wouldn't have any.
Yes, I have
motion
my watch
sickness.
available for tonight, so I got that covered.
All right. And you come upon, you hear the captain scream out, "Trading post up ahead!" And they start to like take down the sails and stuff and dock. As the coastal mist clears, you get your first good look at a Ripley trading post. Ramshackled shelters are clustered around a large permanent building. The low rumble of many voices softly croaking can be heard as your ship pulls up to the dock, where Ripley bearing weapons are waiting to meet its passengers.
And these are like frog people, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
You kind of see a bunch of these little frog people.
Oh,
How did they get your
thankfully
frog? Emma?
Millie's not here to lick them.
She likes toads, not frogs.
What's the difference?
Probably likes frogs too, you know?
Yeah. Frogs are more poisonous. Toads are more psychedelic.
Everybody's got the purpose, dear, you know? It's a little
So
poison on the arrow and
So you get they drop anchor, you hop on a little rowboat, and they bring you over where these two Ripley warriors kind of have their little tridents out, and they say, "Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit."
Oh, right. And I hold up 10 fingers, and then I start casting comprehend language.
All right, so yeah, you cast that, and all of a sudden their voices turn into, "Rabbit, why don't you state your business?"
And then I just kind of, I mime speaking by opening and closing my hand. No, and then I point on my ear and I nod yes. So just kind of saying I can't speak to them, I can just hear them.
I can speak to animals.
Wow.
Not exactly animals.
Wow. That's just racist.
Ribbit.
Although I guess
They're
I guess I tried-
humanoids.
I'll try Draconic and Primordial to see if they can speak either of those.
Do you try Draconic?
Yeah, try
Yeah.
Draconic.
Try Draconic, and he looks his head like his eyes do that weird second lens thing, And then he looks at you and he says, and he speaks back in Draconic. Speak your business.
Oh, that works. Thanks, God. Okay. We are from Candlekeep, and we are here to see the frog mother.
Pond mother.
Pond mother, yes, yes.
Rabbit. We've been waiting for you. And they show you to the pond mother inside the main structure in the middle of this little area. Pond mother, pond mother. So yeah, you come in. I mean, these frog people, they all kind of look the same. So, but when you go see the pond mother, you can tell she's dressed up more like a has this nice head dressing made of shells and stuff, and this kind of a seaweed cloak on, holding a what appears to be some kind of bedazzled mini trident. And she sees you, you're with one of the guards, and he speaks out and they're in Primordial, and he tells her, "These are the ones from Candlekeep." And she welcomes you.
Oh, you speak Primordial too. Oh, nice.
Oh, you speak Primordial?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So yeah, she speaks Primordial to you. And she says, "Welcome. I am pleased to have you with us."
The pleasure is ours, I suppose. I heard we're here to see about fish. Or something to do with snakes and fish.
She says, "Yes, I got word from Candlekeep you are coming to help us. We need help. Our village, it has been overrun."
With snakes?
Evil Yuan-Ti.
Which I'm assuming are snake people.
Yeah.
This...
Just says, over a month ago, small party of Yuan-Ti first arrived, and they were followers of our deity, Scaled Mother. She says, "We accept them as friends. But then, new evil Yuan-Ti come and try to kill us, and they eat our eggs."
Oh, that doesn't sound tasteful. Well.
What?
This man behind me is
eggs
quite
are babies. Why would they be tasteful?
Well, I was talking more in the that didn't translate well.
Do the Yuan-Ti attack the village?
Yes. They attack us. They beat us.
Do they come at particular times of the day, or just in random times? Or...
They took over our village.
Oh. So the village is not here. The village is somewhere else.
She looks a little disgruntled and annoyed at this point now.
Having obviously you know the area better than anyone else. If we were to go there and try and take back your village, is there a good way for us to get in, perhaps without being seen? Any sort of secrets that might help us, things that might help us in the village if we were able to get there.
She kind of blinks at you. Do you speak Primordial? You're just speaking Common?
Yes.
So she kind of just blinks at you a couple times. You Common speak too fast.
I try and speak Elvish.
She just like looks at you.
He's asking if there is any secret egress into the village that would be better for us to go and ascertain their numbers and whatnot before making our
No.
main.
By
No? Okay,
boat
yes.
is easier. Your captain will take you. Ripley Village is protected really well.
Protected by land or protected by them?
It is surrounded by marsh, hard to get to, only by sea.
Oh.
You would be foolish to try to go any other way.
Yes, I don't like mud. Okay. Do they seem to have any other plan other than taking your village? I mean,
They are evil, Yuan-Ti. Don't you know about them? Always evil and mean. We were
they seem
surprised
that
there were nice ones.
way. Were they really nice, or were they just pretending to be nice?
No, they asked if they can have our old village, and we agreed. They were living there for a good 10 days before the evil ones came.
Could the good ones still be living in the old village?
I have not heard from them. They have not been seen since the evil ones have come.
Huh. I'm just going to do a general history check to see what I know about Yuan-Ti in general.
Okay. $14? That's pretty good. What out of character do you know about them?
I know generally they're pretty evil people. They have the purebloods that are more look more like humans, and then they have the non-purebloods that are the more snake-like, and that they typically worship. I forget what the name of the god is, but it's basically the one that's trying to consume the world or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, and they're, even though they're humanoid, they're like devoid of what is the word?
Emotion.
In a sense, compassion. So yeah, they're kind of evil towards others. Not, I mean, what we would call evil to them would be normal in a sense, but it's still evil.
Sort of quintessentially cold-blooded.
Yeah, cold of heart. That's what they have. Humanoid emotions are foreign to most Yuan-Ti, which understand sentient only as an exploitable weakness. They view the world and the events of its own life with such extreme pragmatism that it is nearly impossible to manipulate, influence, or control by magical means, even as it seeks to control other creatures through terror, pleasure, and awe. They only worship their gods as a means to attain power. They don't actually, their lives don't revolve around their temples. They don't love their gods. Just reading it, what it says. So you would kind of know, yeah, that they're evil. Like they're just, there's no compromise with them, kind of, because they think what they're doing is just right.
This is going to be a fun little excursion for us.
Will you help us protect our babies?
Fada, you have your hand up.
I was just going to ask, is Leopold translating this conversation, or is he having the conversation? The rest of us are sort of just listening to croaking at the moment.
Well, there's nothing really important that's come out yet, other than what we already know. I'd probably just crib note it. So that at the other village, the Yuan-Ti are eating their eggs, and they want us to help.
You said something about there were good Yuan-Ti and bad Yuan-Ti.
Apparently, there were good Yuan-Ti, which is very strange. Or they just, it might have just been a means to an end. I mean, Yuan-Ti pretty much just do everything as a means to an end, honestly. And they were in the old village, but haven't been seen since these new Yuan-Ti ended.
Okay.
Do you think they're being held captive? Maybe.
I mean, anything's possible.
Or do you think they killed them? Do you think they killed them?
I mean, they do eat these people's eggs, so I don't think they'd mind
Oh.
killing their own.
That's horrible.
I mean, yes. Have you looked at these? The egg, and I'm speaking this in common, and I'm doing it a little hushed. Yes. Have you seen these people? I don't imagine they are young. Look very tasty,
Hey, that's messed up.
but not inaccurate.
The frog people.
Frogs are a delicacy in certain places of the Faerun.
Perhaps we save this particular conversation
Oh, the
for
boat.
another time.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? She says.
We're talking about killing these snake people. Not the good
Yes.
ones, but the bad ones. Because how dare they? She doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, none of these are the speak proper.
Well, if
Sorry,
there's nothing else to be
that-
gained
my
here, how about
friend-
we go?
My troop is a little slow in speaking their common, so I have to speak a little
Can
slower
she
to
speak
them.
Dorvish?
I mean, do you ask?
Yeah, I'll just be like in Dorvish. Can you understand me?
She looks at you, weird.
She can.
That's a no, dear. But yes, we will help you. We just formulate a little bit more of a plan, perhaps.
Van's just like stretching on the side. He's like, oh yeah.
The old
Time to
village,
get
is
down
it
to
near the
business.
new village?
It is north. It is our old
Your old village.
yeah, it's a temple. That's an old temple that lies north of village.
Perhaps we should visit that first, just to be sure.
You cannot get to it unless you go through our village.
Oh, ask her if
Oh, so you have to go through the new village to get to the old village. Interesting.
is it a big village?
It is our biggest village.
And our ship's captain knows the way to get there.
Yes, apparently he does. Could you provide any assistance? I don't know what you may have.
She says, I can give you maybe a little money, gold.
No, we don't need no gold. I mean, I would love it. People
I
need
don't.
it.
I mean, we do appreciate that, and perhaps we'll talk about that afterward. But
We are
don't
no
need
match for evil UNT. They
Yeah, we
eat
don't-
us.
Ask her if she knows any way to. I don't know. She has any ways of sneaking up on them. Any.
well,
I don't know.
we're going to be
Any
driving a giant
ways-
boat in there, so I don't think that's much of a subtle.
Yeah, but it used to be the village, so they should know like the weak
Just
point.
go tell them you want to save our eggs.
Yeah, actually, the UNT might not attack us on sight. While they are evil, they are somewhat civilized. They are a sentient race. They're not a bunch of. They're not. They're kind of monsters, but they're not monsters. They're not mindless
civil.
monsters.
Civilized monsters.
I mean, aren't we all?
How long would it take to walk there?
We would have to go through a marsh, and that is inadvisable.
Leopold doesn't like to get dirty, dear.
Understandable.
Also, you
Well,
would sink
then-
into the marsh.
Does the does the water approach require the entire vessel, or would we be able to take the rowboat in and perhaps be a little more discreet as we approach?
I would imagine they'd be watching the only egress and entrance to their port, but I mean, I guess it's worth asking.
You do have the two sailors still on the rowboat outside. They didn't come in with you.
Have we learned as much as we can from before? And is it time to go and actually look at the place and see what we see?
It seems fair enough. I mean, who knows? We might just be able to convince these people to stop eating their eggs.
Something tells me it's not going to be that easy.
I can always hope.
Yes, that's true.
I imagine we are going to kill many Yuan-ti in freeing this village,
Ah,
for they will not give it up.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're tired of it. No, I mean, they may not like a frog village very much. You know, they might. What?
Are we done here?
Yeah, I
I
guess we
have
are. We
things
are.
to do.
Yeah, just yes, your Madame Pond Mother. We will be on our way, and we will return after we get that we find a way to stop this heresy that has happened on your land.
Yes, save our babies.
Yes, that.
They eat us.
Yep, they sure are.
They sure are.
Sorry, bad translation.
Yeah, she's just like, ah, and then gets on with her business. All right, so you make your way back to the rowboat with the sailors, and I guess head back to the boat if there's nothing else you're going to do here, which really isn't much going on here. It's just a lot of the frog people that were able to escape. Some trading.
Croaking.
Yeah.
Don't imagine they'd be trading anything. Well, I don't know. I'll walk by the traders and see with my detect magic just to see if maybe one of them has a shiny bubble that they might be holding onto that's giving off an aura.
Give me a perception check.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yes.
Okay. No, I wasn't. I've been getting like, a lot of feedback in my mic, and I found a button I think fixed it.
Yeah, you don't see anything like that here. It's a lot of fish, but
It was
nothing
worth a shot.
glowing.
And oh my god, the smell.
Yeah.
Very distracted by the smell.
So you make your way back to the boat. You know it's about another hour sail up north. It's only 5 miles or so. Is there anything you're going to do in preparation before you get there?
I guess we can ask the captain how visible this boat will be on approach.
He says, "Oh, they'll definitely see the boat. We'll just drop you off at in a canoe or rowboat, and you can head over."
No, there's basically no way for them to not see us coming.
He says, "You can try. It's a huge place. You'll see when we get there." Yeah, boats go by all the time.
Do you know if there's anybody currently trying to trade with the Yuan-Ti?
He says, "Oh, I wouldn't know that."
That's fair.
And I'll bring you over to the map. So when you are getting close, you can see that there are tons and tons of platforms. Columns of stone with platforms built around them, connected by rickety-looking gangways that touch the sea or disappear beneath frothing waves, are arrayed before you. In the distance, you can see the marshy shore. Dark shapes move under the surface, and flashes of red carapace draw the eye. This is clearly not a safe place.
The hell is
These creatures
below
are
the water?
in the water.
So there is a picture I can show.
Red carapaces.
Would I know what that is?
Is it crabs?
Yeah, definitely.
Hummingbirds.
Crabs are good eats,
Unless they're giant, and then you are good eats to crabs.
but also good eats. A giant crab pot.
So, yeah, so it looks like this. And you can see straight down, there's this kind of breakwater that looks to be like a bunch of, like a dam in a sort made of a bunch of sticks. It's impassable by boats, but it's right up to the top of the surface of the water, so people can easily climb over it.
So we're going to have to walk this treacherous catwalky way to the village.
Crab maze.
Crab.
Yeah, you can also. The captain tells you this is where the Gripply catch their giant crabs. There's tons of them under those waters.
Got any tips of not getting eaten by a giant crab?
Don't fall in.
Oof.
How sturdy do the walkways look? Are they moving with the waves, or are they sort of stationary?
They're stationary, but some of them, I mean, they're really close to the water. Some of them are actually underwater, depending when the water moves. So they're stationary, but they're.
Do they look like the sort of thing that if we were walking along them?
I mean, they're rackety. I did say that. I'm sorry.
Does it look like there'd be danger of being like swept away if we were walking on them?
I did say rickety, so yeah, probably.
Yeah.
If you look at the picture, it's actually one of them is actually like dipped down and broken into the water.
Yeah.
So
A few of them are
like end
actually
in the water.
Well, they go down and then come back up. Yeah.
Can we see from here a clear pathway that seems to lead into the village?
I mean, no. I mean, if you came over to them, we're not using this map as 100% accurate because I will be rolling. You will have to do stealth checks. You can see, like, you can try to go on these planks and walk through, but you would definitely have to do stealth checks if you're trying not to be detected.
Pass without a trace.
So I guess what I'm thinking is just like, I mean, if we were looking at this port somewhat the way I was looking at this picture that we're looking at here, like, can we see these like broken pieces that are like hanging down into the water?
They go under and then they come back up because they're kind of like,
So it means like, so we feel like in the middle, it's just like a little bit below the water. It's not like just like broken off into nothing down there. We'd have to like swim across.
No, you would take a rowboat to one of these walkways.
Yeah, no, I'm understand. But then if we're like walking down this maze and we come to one of these broken pieces here,
where do you see broken pieces?
I don't know.
You're way out here into sea. You can't see that far into past these mountains, these tall hills, as you can see in the picture I shared with you.
We were getting close. So it kind of like looked like what we were seeing in the picture.
You're pretty far out there.
Yeah, we're here, right? Like right here
where
the party is?
Yep.
Okay.
It's like 1,000 feet from that breakwater.
So we're gonna take a rowboat to one of these rickety thingies.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty far. Okay.
What time of day is it?
It would be mid-afternoon or late afternoon. 36 hours, or more like 37, 38 hours from 7 a.m.
So
that's getting close to
it's like
twilight, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be like 9 p.m. at this point. Mm, 7 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll say 7 p.m.
8.
We'll
If
just say
it's 38
7.
hours.
All right, let's Oh, this is gonna be fun.
We got this.
You
And-
people bring me to the best places. I'm going to say that right now.
I'm glad you appreciate it.
All right, so so you hop onto a little rowboat. They make their way to one of these. Can't move the token. These walkways. When you climb out, they're just holding on the side. They're like, "Oh, good luck!" And they kind of push off the rowboat and they start paddling back.
Immediately pass without a trace on all of us.
All right, everyone, give me stealth checks. Six. Well, 16.
Yep.
Plus a 33. 21. Unlock failure.
I can't see it. Why is this happening? Oh, I got it.
$27. All right, yeah. So you guys, start making your way through. This is a group check, and technically, I'm supposed to check every 100 feet that you guys make your way through. Every 100 feet is one block of this to go through. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of stealth checks. See, as you're moving through and the sun's going down, and you're walking on these wooden planks, you can see that the crabs, the giant crabs underneath, are kind of getting restless as they can see movement above them. But they're not jumping out or able to get you, and you're able to walk by. But you definitely can see them kind of getting disturbed a little bit, but not really, because those are good stealth checks. Everyone, give me another round. Actually, blind sight, so they do see pretty well. At 18, 39, 19 plus 28. For another success. Yeah, you guys just keep making it through. I'll just do this. Again, everyone give me a round of stealth checks. I feel like no matter what, you're gonna make it with this plus.
So I just rolled a critical fail.
But it's still a group
It's
check.
an ability check, though.
Yeah.
That's a
And
group
I
check,
do
yeah.
have the 8 for my psychic.
Okay. So you had the 19, so the 29.
Correct.
29. 36. It's 29.
This is why I always have pass without trace available.
That's good.
My
That's
score is
smart.
like 220. This is like 37. Or yeah.
Another success. Yeah, you guys are doing. I mean, well, yeah, with her pass without a trace, you guys are just practically walking down these planks, skipping over the water, and making your way through. Nobody notices anything. Give me another round. Plus 30. Who am I missing? Hemlock? No. Leopold?
No, I rolled a 20.
That says 3 minutes ago.
I see the one I see says 25 seconds ago.
Oh, that's weird. That one?
I rolled a 17 plus 3, 20.
Okay. All right. Yeah, is there anything you guys are saying to each other as you're just skipping along? Being quiet? We'll just do one more.
I don't like crab.
Only Mildred had passed without a trace when she went off on her own. Only her friend was there to protect. I'm so evil. So yeah, you guys with Shepherd or Hemlock's awesome pass without a trace. You make it all the way to the breakwater. You have no encounters with any UNT either. As you get to the breakwater, as I mentioned before, it's just a bunch of sticks that are piled across like a bridge, which is easy passable. You can easily just climb over it. And on the other side, you can see it opens up to another kind of not a pond, but I don't know what you would call that. Opens up to that, and you can see some docks on the other side.
So now we have to get across this. What's
it a
living in
bog?
this?
A bog?
Is it
A bog?
clean water?
Yeah, can we see the bottom of the lake?
No, you can't see the bottom. This water isn't like so clear.
Do we see any path that goes like across?
There's no paths, but the water isn't that deep. You can walk.
Does it look like it's like
A
disturbed
lagoon.
by any crabs in it?
No, the crabs are all on the other side in the crab maze.
This is the froggy swimming pool, is what it is. Lovely.
I don't trust this.
Neither do I. Does the breakwater look like it's traversable? Could we walk around?
Do I know?
No, because this is, if you look at the picture I sent, like it's more of a mountainside, and
Right.
it'd be easier. The easiest way would just, I mean, I guess you could go like on the shore, like all the way around that way. Is that what you mean? Not like over, like that. Okay, yeah. You feel like you would be able to do that without being seen, and it would be pretty late as you're moving around. So is that what you're gonna do?
We do have plenty of time.
Yeah, and you're confident too that you could do it without getting seen by anyone.
Nice. Let's do
I
that.
would say I would be more comfortable avoiding the walking across the pond.
Ditto.
Okay. So you guys start to make your way across. Yeah, it takes, I would just say, I don't know, what do you think? A good hour? To not do it stealthily. Maybe 45 minutes. Plus, it's not an easy walk because you're going over rocks and stuff. So by the time you get to the shore north of the docks, it's definitely nighttime now. After 9, or we'll say 10. You can see some activity off in the distance. You see like humanoid figures moving around every now and then. You can see these snake-like people. And you can easily tell even from this distance. You can see a few little Gripleys walking around as well. And the snake people are being mean to them and like whipping them and just laughing at them, making them kind of do slave work in a sense.
Continuing to stay stealthy.
Are we going to talk to these people, or are we just going to fight them and kill them off?
I don't know about you, but don't take kindly to people whipping other people.
Oh,
We
I
Driving
don't,
don't
slave.
either.
we don't exactly have a realistic idea of what the numbers are. I mean, there could be 40 score of them in here and we wouldn't even know.
Well, I just need to know because my spell is up. And do I do another one, or are we going to
Is
race
it
it?
the pass without a trace is over with?
Yeah, it's gonna be an hour.
Um, we should if that is the case, I'd hate to say it, but we should probably act as assassins and try to kill
Okay.
as many as possible before raising the alarm.
Or we
Again,
could try
that's
to sneak to the old village to try and find these quote unquote good UNT.
If we're going to cast the spell that allows us to remain hidden easily, should we not do that and then try to reconnoiter a bit and find out where things are?
Oh, recon.
If you
Uh,
cast pass without a trace again, would you still be able to make my weapon magical? Like you have spell
Yeah.
slots for that? Okay. Well, could be definitely. I mean, this is we're in the most danger now. So
I'll do pass
having
without trace.
So as you could also see um, what appears to be these. So the simple domes of the Gripply residence and storage buildings are spread haphazardly around the marsh. Mud brick with wicker roofs. They're modest affairs, primitively decorated with giant crab claws. Most are empty and show signs of abandonment. But further south, you can see this huge one. That kind of looks like it would be the Pond Mother's residence or temple, where she would sit, and you do see some movement around there.
I suppose that's where the UNT are staying, I'd imagine, because I don't think the UNT are in these little bitty huts.
Should we get them to rise and help us? Rebel?
Do we know where this other village is? Where these good Yuan-Ti are?
They mentioned that the older village is up. I don't remember if I actually said it, but they would tell you that it would up this river.
Where that little housey thing is?
Yep, that's the old temple.
We can go try and rescue them if they can be reinforcements.
Or they may even be able to give us a little more insight in what these other UNT are doing.
Well, we got past without a trace. Let's get a move on.
Yeah. Travel up this river, sure.
Yeah, as you're walking, you're just gonna go do the same thing you did before. Stay on the edges of the village.
Yes.
And as you're going through the edges to get to the river, you can see that the UNT here, they're not even seem to care, are really paying attention, are looking like they're on guard. They're just really lazily standing about. When you get to this area, as the water run by, you can see across the water that there are these pools, and they look like they're filled with a bunch of eggs. And you can see UNT standing around them, poking at some. You can see some of these Gripplies actually are in the water too, taking care of the eggs, and they're just looking all sad and miserable. And then you head north to the old village.
Oh, this is that they're farming the Gripply is what they're doing. They're letting them lay eggs to eat them.
And to make more slaves, maybe?
I no longer have any hesitation about ending these creatures, these monsters.
Good.
Yes, that time will certainly come. Hopefully soon.
I think we need to do our best to protect as many of those eggs as we can.
Then let us be quick about finding these other young team.
Okay. You guys make your way up.
What are we seeing here?
Ah. As you come around, you can see a temple. Lock.
If it makes a difference, I have the goggles of night that Millie had been carrying, which I've put on, which doubles my dark vision
120.
distance.
Um, okay, so yeah, as you come up to this temple, at the top of a short set of steps lies an open area enclosed by a 10-foot-high outer wall and paved with tightly fitted stone slabs. To either side are truncated ramps that lead down to a lower area, still blocked with earth and rubble that needs to be cleared away. Ahead of you, some 50 feet away, is another short staircase that leads to a 10-foot high inner wall with a door-sized opening in it that's covered by a curtain. Coming from beyond the doorway, inside the enclosed area, you can hear the groaning and plaintive cries of creatures being mistreated.
Oh, well, I think we found the correct place.
Yep.
Let us delay no longer. Save these creatures from their torment.
Well, let's make sure that we find the correct ones being tormented. I mean, they might be tormenting the good Yuan-Ti, so just don't fire at all snake people we see.
Aye, Captain.
Understandable. Let's do it.
So are you all moving in together?
Yes.
As stealthily as possible.
I would go out front, maybe a little bit.
Go ahead and give me stealth check.
It's possible that a trace still up.
Yes.
It probably took us an hour to get up that river, huh?
I'm trying to figure out.
Not that it matters with those rolls. Damn.
At 100 feet per square.
$100 feet per square, but moving half speed to be stealthy.
Yeah, we'll say it's about to end. But those are so you guys are fairly confident you're being thank you. Yep. Yeah, the closer you get, you can hear inside the sounds of someone being tortured, or multiple people being tortured.
I'll just invisibly hand pull the curtain aside. If everyone wants to ready something as I do this.
I have my dagger out. Oof.
I just said.
I have a magic stone.
Okay. You pull back the curtain. So the upper court of the temple has been completely cleared of debris. 6 pillars support the 10-foot high ceiling, and the northern half of the enclosed area is bathed in bright light, making it easy for you to see the horrific scene playing out in the far end of the room. You can see that there are these 2 snake people, and they're both on top of an altar. It looks like these UNT are performing some kind of ritual. You have there is this massive sarcophagus way in the back where there's 2 other UNT kind of leaning over it. And there is this massive snake kind of creature before you, like that. And every time he makes this gesture, one of the UNT in the back ring a bell. So at this point, let's see if they...
What are the signs of distress coming from? Or we don't see that.
The ones on the altar. The 2 in
Oh,
the middle of the room.
The 2 in the middle are being hit by this bell?
Well, they're lashed to it, and they're just being tortured by this abomination. He's like poking them and stabbing them and whipping them.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine.
So this UNT got a really high perception check of 1. So he would notice this curtain just suddenly move back. And he kind of hisses and turns and looks. And he, what are they going to do? But they continue to do the ritual. They kind of give you an evil look. What do you guys do?
Are we?
Everyone roll initiative.
I'm like, can you guys see?
I think
Guess that's what we should. For some reason I always have a hard time putting this one together. So as when you saw them ring the bell or the chime, you also saw the casket lid, like the seam around it kind of glow and then fade away every time they
that's
ring
not
the
good.
bell.
No, need to stop that. No, I don't see it, but
So Fader, you are up.
I'm going to throw my dagger at the large one that's torturing the folks on the plinth.
Okay.
My stealth check was a 24. Do I have advantage on this attack?
He wouldn't have seen you.
So 17.
Okay. That hits.
$23.
Is there anything else?
I'm going to move. I'm going to move over to the side to here to see if this is an enclosed room, and if not, so that I can come in from the side and bonus action hide.
Sorry, you can move.
And then I'm going to take my remaining 10 feet of movement to move back.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. This one pulls out a longbow.
Is this a surprise round?
It's not a surprise round because they saw the curtain. And he's going to shoot at Hemlock. Critical hit.
All right.
$25 damage. This arrow just comes right into your chest. It's another one. And misses. Leopold.
Well, didn't see much except an arrow go straight into the chest. So I'll have to step up and take a look at what's going on here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh dear. Where are the ones next to the bell?
The ones who has the bell is over the top right one.
Does it look like they're getting ready to fight, or do they seem intent on ringing that bell still?
He looks like he's still ringing the bell, and he's looking at the big one. For like, what do we do?
Well, I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers on him in front of the bell.
Okay. What does it have to do?
Nothing. There's no saving throw. It just happens.
Oh, and they just hit?
Yep, that's the beautiful thing about this spell.
That's awesome. All right, place the template.
Yeah, it's on him.
Oh, it's just a 5-foot square. Oh yeah.
And
Okay. Roll the damage.
It's actually at level 4, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 d4.
What does it look like when you do that?
So I flick open my watch, and you just hear ticking, and the ticking gets louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden all these clock hands just surround him and then start spinning and spinning and just slicing him up.
I love it. Yeah, and he just puts out this horrific hissing kind of sound.
And that's going to stay there because it is a concentration spell. and it lasts for a minute, so it's kind of blocking him from the bell. Lovely. All right, I'm going to move out of the way now.
Hey. It's turn. Hmm.
Oh, he also takes that damage when he starts his turn as well.
Oh, so he knows, so he'll have to move out of this spot. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, he'll have to move out of the spot, or he's going to take
So
damage
it's
after
still
damage
there.
after damage.
All right, yeah. So he's not dumb. He is going to move just out of the spot.
So I basically blocked them away from the bell. Is what I did.
Well,
with
he's
the
holding the
daggers.
bell.
Oh, he's holding the bell. Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah.
I guess that doesn't change what I do. It's fine.
So he will. I don't know. This is a hard one.
I feel like the daggers would be like running into the bell too, just pinging off it.
I don't know how that would work. It's just a chime he has in his hand. A chime. What did it? He will take a ready action. Unless he can see one of you. He will come over here and he will cast spell on Van. Give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Ooh. So he says in common as he hisses, "Run far away," and he casts suggestion on you. Which you are now charmed and have to run. Or
I can't be charmed.
you have
Oh, no, I just have
advantage
advantage.
on being
Advantage,
charmed.
so
That's
you-
why I asked for
Yeah.
advantage. All right. Hemlock.
Well, that changes my whole plan. Crap. I am going to turn into my usual wolf. Actually, you know what? Hold on. He's holding a metal object.
You talking about the bell one or the big guy?
The bell one. No, I'll turn into my wolf. Never mind. Bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll turn into my wolf. I'll get up on.
Do we know how this spell works?
Suggestion? Yeah, I use it all the time.
If you were to punch me in the face with this spell,
No.
okay.
Would I know since we've all been I've been suggested before?
It's not.
Would-
That's not part.
No.
It says if me or any of my companions damage the target, the spell ends.
That's if we're
Oh,
casting it
our-
against bad guys. If they or any one of their friends attacks you,
Or you could just damage the one that actually cast the spell and try to make him drop concentration.
So Shepard, what are you doing? Were you turning into a wolf before or after you went through the door?
Well, okay.
Or do you jump through the door as a wolf?
That'd be cool. I'll tell you in 1 second, okay? So you know what? I would look at Van, and I would cast elemental weapon on him,
Okay.
and then bonus action, I will um jump through the curtain and turn into a wolf, and I can't see shit. So
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, thing. There is light
is
in
it really
here.
dark in here?
No, there's
Oh,
light in
okay.
here.
The braziers. Oh. And where is the
The two right in front of
message form?
the which one?
The cloud of knives?
Oh, it's way back here. This square.
Oh, okay. So this is the guy.
Yeah, the abomination in the middle is the one actual performing the ritual. The one with the bell, he just rings the bell at the right time when the abomination tells him to.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am going to stay where I am right here and just start growling at the guy, trying to get him to look at me
Okay.
and not them. And that's it.
All right, Van. Start to run away. Can't hear you.
Can I? Is it the only thing that I could do, or if I'm running away, can I still do things?
I knew you were going to do this. He says run away, so I would imagine you just turning and running. Because that's what he says. If someone says run away, you're going to run and just start running.
I am running away, but running.
All right,
Well, I guess
I'll
I
do
am-
it for
I
you.
probably- I
You
probably dash,
run
so.
away. Yeah, you dash away.
Yeah, and obviously that's my turn. That's it.
You on T. He is. He thinks the other two can handle it, and all that one has to do is ring a bell. So he's going to continue his ritual. Vader.
I will poke around and throw another dagger at the big guy.
Okay.
When I was out of sight, I had rolled a 25 for a.
But you're no longer hidden because you move.
Okay, can I do a stealth check as I come around? I mean, I don't know how it works if I'm just sort of peeking
As-
around and throwing my dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kills the stealth that I had.
You would do another stealth because you move out of your hiding spot, which would remove that. And then you come
Even
around.
if there's a wall between me and the target as I'm moving. Okay,
Just,
I will. Yeah, I would like to do that stealth check.
You're pretty confident you're hidden.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll with advantage. If I don't have it, take the smaller one.
That's a hit.
And do I get the sneak attack?
Yes. Okay.
And I took 15 movement to get here. I'm just gonna step back around the corner, just one square out of sight.
Okay.
That's my turn.
This one is going to run forward. What is there? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come here. He's going to cast a spell on you, Hemlock. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You're an elf too, right?
Yeah.
With advantage. And he says, "Run, dog."
No.
How much? My whole speed?
Just run away.
Can the wolf fit through the door?
Yes, it squeezes through. Well, no, you do that on your turn, Hemlock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was so confused.
Leopold.
Okay. Look through the door again. Okay, so the one with the bell is doing stuff, and this one's doing stuff, but the abomination seems intent on staying on his course of action, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And I have no idea who made suggestions to what. But you know what? I'm still worried about the one with the bell, because the bell seems to be part of the ritual. Because I keep hearing a ding. Let's do this. I will cast banishment on the one with the bell.
Okay. Cast banishment on him. He is considered incapacitated, I believe, which would
Yes.
mean that Van is no longer charmed.
If it succeeds, yes.
Oh, if it succeeds, that's right. Let's see.
If it fails.
If it fails. They have no resistances. Let me just check. Nope. What is it? A DC Charisma?
Yeah, DC 16 Charisma.
Come on, Snake, don't fail me now. It's a 19.
Damn!
Oh, it does have magic resistance.
No, so you would have advantage
Yeah.
anyway.
Our power is stronger than yours. It says in a hissing sound.
Don't make me come in there. Please note. I'm gonna push him. Just because I can.
Save. It's a 6.
Because push 5 feet back. Oh, maybe it didn't do what you thought it would do. Ha ha! As I run around a corner.
Right. He is still constant. He is not. He
No,
rings.
pushing doesn't-
This guy rings the bell. Ding, and he moves over here on his turn, and you see the coffin kind of glow again, and then kind of fade. Hemlock, you are
I'm
running
running.
away. I'm running away. It would be your full, so 90 feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to count.
Okay. And
Outta
Van
here.
is running away. We'll just go around the building, make it here. It's just easier if I do it. Yuan T. He is concentrating on doing this ritual. And you see the lid start to like kind of shake. And wait, let me read this real quick. I think it's after the second round. Yeah, so you see the lid start to shake and glow around the seam as that guy rang his bell. All right. Oh, so it'll be Vader.
Okay, I see Hemlock as a wolf run past. I'm gonna poke my head back around. Same thing as last round. I'm going to try to redo my stealth.
So for this one, you're right around the corner. Okay, yeah, you can redo it if you want, but you're not really moving again. So if you're just,
So,
you can either keep the last one.
okay. So just attack?
Yeah.
With advantage?
This is where it gets complicated because you're
Yeah.
he's like standing right in the doorway to do it. You would kind of see it.
But it's coming from some. I mean, he didn't know
He
where
did,
I was,
yeah.
what I was doing.
I know. You can go for it. That is a hit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that hurt him.
Is he looking hurt at all?
Yeah, that one hurt him.
Good.
That it?
I'm gonna step back or out of sight.
This one is going to come out. It's going to shoot at Leopold. $17
Oh, absolutely.
for 8, and then a 10, which misses.
10 will miss, yes.
Leopold.
Oh, this is not great. Leopold's going to start running backward. But he can see the UNT, the big one, and he's going to Eldritch Blast past the one in front of him to the one in the back. To the big one.
Okay. That hits. Okay. That hits. Okay.
Not quite enough. I'll just keep running toward the door, I guess. 17! 17!
This one is going to. You ready, action? Hemlock. You start running. Let's do it. Makes it easier. 100 feet. You run past Van as Van's running. Van continues to run. Unless there's something people can do. Oh wait, that was too far.
Nope. I would have had to see somebody cast a spell, and I wasn't able to see him at the time they casted the spells.
So at this point on his turn, the lid behind him, the glowing kind of brightly just shines, and the two bodies on top of the altar just kind of wither. And they stop making noise.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. 5. Can't technically squeeze through, so he'll take a shot at Leopold. Magic. Actually does. Looks at Leopold. Give me a. Does we really want to waste that? Can he reach you? Second? Oh yeah. Cast Fear on you. Wisdom saving throw of DC 15.
I can use my inspiration for a saving throw, right?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do my inspiration, and we'll do the wisdom saving throw. Didn't help.
Wow. So yeah, you're frightened. You must take the dash action and move away from him. Safest available route on each of your turns, unless there's nowhere to move.
Oh, sweet God, we're all running. This is horrible.
All right, Vader. All your friends left you.
Yeah. I'm looking at least 3 Yuan-Ti. I cannot win this. I'm going to move and dash out the door and, sort of retreat with Leopold.
Okay.
So my movement is, if I move, dash, and bonus action dash, I can get another 35 feet from here around the corner.
Okay.
Can I sort of do that in combination with Leopold's movement as he runs?
Well, no. What do you mean? Because if you wait, that'll be taking a ready action. If you're waiting
you
for
can't-
him.
Yeah,
Alright,
you can't move as a ready action, unfortunately.
I'm going to do my dash, my bonus action dash.
All right. I mean, you saw this spell be cast on him, and Leopold's eyes probably turned white, and he starts to look scared.
I can see that he's.
Yeah. Right.
This did not go well.
So I guess this one's gonna come after you. Going to use I don't understand this, but it's going to use its scimitar on you. Miss.
Oh. No, that'll hit.
That hits. For 7. The Yuan-Ti makes 2 range or 2 melee, but can use its bite only once. So I always get confused by that. So does it get a bite attack?
If it uses a bite, it can only use the
Oh,
bite.
okay.
Or it can make 2 scimitar attacks.
Okay. Leopold.
Well, I have to run, so he's going to get an opportunity attack.
Correct. That's when he'll do a bite. Oh, nope, it has to be a... Oh, it is a melee attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Damage.
Oof.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
And yeah.
This one. Oh, you guys are too far. Hemlock is. So I guess you guys are simply gonna run. Well, no, because Leopold will get to do a save.
Yeah, technically they're running for 8 hours as long as that guy's concentrating.
Yeah. Man is running.
We'll see you back at Candlekeep.
Yeah, the abomination. He's gonna squeeze through. And...
Oh wait, I got to do the saving throw at the end of that turn since I got outside.
Oh, okay. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
It doesn't change anything.
No, it really doesn't.
Right, Fader, what do? You see Leopold running towards you.
I'm no longer gonna double. I'm gonna move and dash. I'm not gonna double dash. I'm gonna keep Leopold sort of in sight.
All right, so they do not chase you. They just hear you guys. They kind of just make these weird laughing hiss noises, and I will bring you guys out of combat. The other two have just kept running. Leopold, do you want to do a?
What was it, like 14 or something?
That it was a 15. So yeah, you start to run. You see Fader as you come out of your fear mode. Is there anything you say to him?
Oh god, I don't like running. Oh god, they're gonna be running for a very long time. Oh, that didn't go well. We're
I
so
can
screwed.
keep up with Hemlock, but it would take everything I've got to do so.
Basically, as long as those two gentlemen continue to concentrate, they're gonna run for about a day.
I mean, I understand that that's what the spell says, but are they? I mean, can they just their constitution? Could they keep up a dash, double dash every 6 seconds
They
for
would
an
just
entire
keep.
8 hours?
They would just keep
Technically-
going though.
Technically,
just
we're
walk.
just running far away. So once we felt like we were far away, wouldn't we just stop?
Is that what it? No.
You did say run
That is
far
what you
away.
said.
Yeah, far away. I mean, that's relative, I guess.
I mean, how far away is far away? I mean, what, from a mile, 3 miles away? Aren't I
I
pretty
don't
far
know.
away?
Find out next week when we continue our story.
I'm going to start movement dashing and double dashing in order to keep up with Hemlock.
All right. So what is Leopold going to do?
So you're just gonna leave me here? But
Keep up as best you can.
I can't. That's the whole point.
Awesome. So yeah, he runs off, and that's where we'll end our game tonight. Sorry, Van and Hemlock. I really
That
Suck.
did not go well.
No.
What is with the wisdom saving throws
guys-
tonight?
AoE spell in there.
Spell on
Come on.
magic?
Dude, you
I
gotta deal some
don't
damage to
have
these
any
people.
AoEs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one tried to attack the people who are concentrating.
I tried, it just didn't work.
I was out of sight every time. I was focusing on the big guy, and I did not know who would cast any spells.
Whatever.
Was not the guy with the bell. I mean, I get attacking the guy with the bell, but
So wait, so are
Actually,
we
the
gonna,
guy with the
next
bell
game we're gonna
was the
be
one
running?
concentrating on you.
Say it again, Hemlock.
was he?
Next game
Yep.
we're gonna be running still.
Didn't you hit him one time?
Can't you dispel magic?
No. I used all my spells. I only have 2 spell slots.
Oh,
I used them both. Our dispel magic guy is not here.
That's true. Having
Our
a wizard in
AoE
our party,
Our AoE spell guy. Yeah.
that would have been
Wizard.
handy.
Wizard would have helped a lot. Like just one fireball in there could have solved all our ills.
Killed the innocent people too, yes, but
Perhaps Leopold. Perhaps
I think they're probably gonna die now.
they already died.
they already died, yeah.
perhaps set your book. You set
I have hemlock in the book, but I don't have.
No, you removed
No, you
hemlock.
did.
You removed hemlock and put in the woman at the spa.
Well, I can't add people. They have to add themselves. That's the problem with it.
Right, and
thought they were in the book.
owner of the spa, when we freed her,
Yeah.
you removed hemlock and put her in. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
So I have Feedlay, you, and Silvery. So we have no communication with the other side of the party.
Send a message to Feedlay and have her teleport Ren to us.
That's
Hopefully that happens next week.
yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
That's my point.
It's too bad he didn't say anything.
Who?
Right.
Yeah, he couldn't make it. He did. He got back to it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, until next week.
Until next week, guys.
It was fun.
Yeah, good.
Our entire
Well,
3-hour
no.
session next week is
A
going to
little
be
bit.
catching
bit
up with
sad.
Bren.
Yeah, I know it sucks when your character gets charmed and can't do anything. Sorry.
At least you weren't charmed to attack the rest of us.
Well, thankfully, suggestion doesn't work like that. But
Yeah.
suggestion has limited uses. But when it goes off, it can be devastating or just great.
That's why I say run, because it's like easiest. Instead of, because you say attack, you can translate that multiple ways, as if putting somebody into harm's way.
It is pretty good. All right, guys. I'll see you all next week. Thanks, Seb.
All right. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Anyone watching on the stream, thank you for watching. Come back next Tuesday to find out what happens to them. Bye bye.